Sit. Stay. Good boy. Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, what kind of things do I do that make women pull away? Well, so I'm glad you asked, because my last couple videos have primarily focused on what you should do when a woman pulls away. However, how can you stop her from doing it? And to make sure you never miss out on a woman that you're already talking to and really like, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell. Okay, so there's about 4 things that you do that would cause us women to pull away when you're the only one who should be pulling out of anything. And the 4th one, in my opinion, is the absolute fucking worst. But I will tell you how to make sure you never fall victim to it, because this is the number 1 thing that most guys are doing out there. So the first one, which I've alluded to in the last 2 videos, is putting in more than she's putting more in. Putting in more than she's putting in. I'll tell you right now, you're already in charge of putting in the D. Why are you giving more than you have to? Again, I've alluded to this concept of this love bucket where it needs to be 50-50. And anything more than 50% you're putting in, guess what? How much percentage are you allowing for her to put in? Most guys make the mistake of not giving her the time and the space to be able to come back to chase you. We like chasing you too, you know. I don't know if you even remember in Titanic in the Notebook, but these bitches came crawling back to these men because they did what they had to do and, gave her the space in the love bucket. The second one, which I talked about yesterday in my reaction video to Bobby Rio, is this idea of trying to play games. A lot of guys get really uncomfortable, like, oh no, she might think I like her. So they'll add distance where they don't need to, actually, or they will pull away if they realize that they are actually reciprocating her love bucket quantity. At the end of the day, we all love the feeling of being chased. None of us want to be taken advantage of. None of us wants to feel like a fucking fool. So, some guys, unfortunately, will play like cool guy, like, oh yeah, like her. I'm like super cool, I don't like her, super cool guy, hey. And then we'll be like, what the fuck, he's acting weird. I don't want a weirdo. Maybe he's just not that into me. His friend is really cute though. Again, it's good to know whether or not you're doing this because you sense she's pulling away, or you're doing this because you're actually getting scared that you might put more than 50% into that love bucket. So if you know that you might be putting a little more in, fine. Yes, pull away. But don't pull away just because you want her to be more thirsty than you possibly. It's disingenuous, it's unnecessary, it'll definitely get you losing out in the long run. The third one is getting overly platonic. Honestly, I've seen this happen so much in my own experience where if I have a great conversation with a guy and we have the same sense of humor, woohoo, we get into this pattern of becoming like, hey, how was your day? My day was good. How was your day? My day was good too. Ha! It just becomes completely monotonous and robotic, and it's like we somehow became not even friends. I have more enjoyable texting conversations with my girlfriends because we're talking about basic bitch shit like fall and what have you. But a lot of guys will fall into the texting trap of telling her things that you should be leaving for face-to-face. And when you start to get her used to opening these texts that don't elicit any emotions, we're going to start... What's the word? We're going to start associating you with very monotonous feelings. Then we're going to start to associate you with no feelings at all. So why the fuck would I want to stick around with somebody I don't feel shit for? You wouldn't do it. We wouldn't do it. So do not fall into the texting trap of becoming overly platonic. And the third one leads into the fourth one, which I've talked about so many fucking times, and it's not just because I have a high libido and think about Pound Town all the time. The fourth one is when you cool down on the flirtation, or you just never kick it into flirty gear to begin with. If you know that you suffer from the latter and you're like, Jessica, I do want to scare her with my penis. I'm telling you right now, you got the wrong idea what flirting is. You better check it out at my Speak to Spark Arousal system, where it teaches you how to move things forward without getting sexual and in a way that feels comfortable and wanted from her. So again, super platonic. We're having great conversations. Texty, texty, texty. Now all of a sudden you start talking to me about how sexy I am, and we haven't talked about your dick in a long time. Why not? Again, even Titanic, The Notebook, and The Bridges of Madison County have the hottest sex scenes that there are. You know what? I still masturbate to the Dirty Dancing sex scene, and that's from I think it was made before I was born. We women want Pound Town as much as you. We want to be pounded out just as much as you. It might be the one thing me and my girlfriends talk about most, to be honest. So if you have stopped keeping it hot and spicy and passionate while you guys are still just talking, why the fuck would I want to commit to you? Knowing that down the line, it's just gonna get lower and slower and lamer. It is in our natural biology to feel the instinctive drive to move things forward when we like you, when we feel connected to you, and we enjoy you. If you're a member of the sex or gender that I'm sexually attracted to and would like to create babies with one day, I at the very least wake up to in the morning, I want you to want me. And that is every woman on this goddamn planet. It is the one thing that separates this relationship that could be between you and me and every other relationship I always have in my life. Again, we women can get emotional connection, emotional intimacy, support, laughs and shit with anybody else in our lives. But you know what we can't get from you? Exactly. So if you're leaving that shit out of the equation, you might as well leave you and all of your shit out of the equation, because she's gonna pull away. So check yourself for all 4 of these things. Check out my Speak Spark Arousal system if you've been falling victim to women pulling away when the only thing that should be pulling away is your penis outside of her. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.